Yes, if you're a man listening to my voice, stop eating okra soup. When I go to side they play, go and ask your doctor, they will explain better. Stop eating okra soup if you're a man. Listen, that okra seed contains what is known as what gossipol. And listen, this gossipol can reduce your fertility rate. Not just that, it can also reduce your stamina in gynecology. And at the same time, it can affect what your fertility. Like, it will make it difficult for some men to even impregnate a woman. Yes, if you are a man here and you are listening to the sound of my voice, stop eating okra soup. Yes, I'm telling you the truth. Okra soup is better for women and not for men. It is not okay for men to eat okra soup.
I know most okra lovers there are like, Una, don't start again. Okra is just the soup for a common man. But then again, I want you to know that I've carried out research to find out how gossipol can affect fertility. That is the contraceptive effect of gossipol. And I want to say this clearly, that I've also pulled out some, reference from scientific journals to back up this. But then let's talk about health content creators out there. I want us to be mindful of the informations we push out there, because people can run with a very wrong narrative without really understanding, and this can cause a very harmful effect to the society, especially considering the fact that this is one soup that is enjoyed by so many people in this part of the world. Now, having said that, can gossipol, or does gossipol have contraceptive effect? Yes, but then we have to understand the states of the okra seed and the quantity of the okra seed that can actually lead to contraceptive effects. First of all, gossipol are polyphenolic substance or compound that has oxygen and hydrogen attached to it, as you can see from this molecular formula up here. Now, it has contraceptive effect, but this lady said that the contraceptive effect is on men. The truth is that gossipol has both contraceptive effects on both men and women, but we have to understand at the state of truth, this gossipol contraceptive effect can actually have a detrimental effect to the fertility of both gender. Having said that, guys, gossipol is contained in the okra seed, okay, and then it causes, or it inhibits spermatogenesis, that is production of sperm cells or sperm. And aside that is in men, and outside that, in women, it also inhibits folliculogenesis, that is the follicles that releases egg when you're ovulating. It inhibits that, so it's having the same effect just like in men, that it inhibits spermatogenesis, that is production of sperm cells. It also inhibits the production of egg in female. Having said that, guys, what is the quantity of this gossipol that can have a contraceptive effect on both gender? The truth is that a study was carried out in year 2000 where some group of men were administered 15 milligram of gossipol for about 12 to 15 weeks, and later it was reduced to 7.5 milligram of that same gossipol, and truly it affected their sperm production at the time. But when the dosage of gossipol was withdrawn, it was noticed that spermatogenesis returned in 90% of the men, and only 10% of the men became sterile. That means they had fertility issues, right? Now, moving on, guys, after that studies was carried out, it was now realized that giving about above 7.5 milligram of gossipol every day, or taking or ingesting about 7.5 milligram of gossipol every day, can actually have contraceptive effect in men, meaning that anything below that will not be able to cause or inhibit spermatogenesis or cause contraceptive effects in men. As such, now let's talk about the quantity of gossipol in an okra seed. Remember, the daily or the recommended dose should not be up to 7.5 milligram in a day. If it's up to 7.5 milligram to about 15 milligram in a day, it means that you want to use that as a man. You want to use gossipol as a contraceptive. But anything below like 1 or 2 point something milligram and all that is below the level that can have contraceptive effects. Now, having said that, guys, 1 kilogram of okra uncooked seed, you all know how 1 kilogram of uncooked okra seed will look like. You have 2.12 milligram of gossipol in it. That is for one. If you decide to ingest 1 kilogram of uncooked okra seed, it means you're ingesting 2.12 milligram of gossipol, meaning that even if you're ingesting raw okra seed, you have to take about 3 to 4 kg of okra seed daily for it, raw okra seed rather, daily, for it to have a contraceptive effect on you as a man. Now, how many people consume okra seed to the level of 1 kilogram? Talk more of consuming 3 to 4 kilogram every day that will actually lead to, the contraceptive effect of gossipol contained in the okra seed. Now, mostly, why I also counter what she said here, she said okra soup. Now, this okra, the effect of gossipol is reduced or degraded by heat, and it is further degraded by addition of salt. So when you are cooking okra soup, you have to heat the okra and the seed, and you will also add salt to it. So at this point, it is oxidized to this particular state here, meaning that the effect is reduced by at least 70%. So when the okra seed has undergone or has been heated and salt has been added to it, the gossipol content in it has reduced by 70%. Now, you cannot consume up to 1 kg of okra seed in an okra soup. And even if you consume up to that amount, remember that it has undergone heating and salt has actually been added to it, meaning that it has reduced the potency of the gossipol content in the okra seed by about 70%. So this is me categorically saying that okra seed cannot, or cooked okra seed cannot cause fertility issues in men. So please go ahead and eat your okra soup. Enjoy it as much as you want, as far as you're not eating about 3 to 4 kg of raw okra seed. You cannot have fertility issue as a result of consuming okra soup, irrespective of the fact that gossipol is contained in okra seed. Having said that, guys, I want to put it out here that when we are trying to educate people on what and what not to eat, especially when it comes to a commercially consumed or loved food like okra soup, we should be very, very careful of the information we pass out there, so that people will not run with the wrong narrative that can have an effect to them. I hope this have made you to understand the effects, the quantity, the state that can actually cause a detrimental effect to you as a man, and also understand the fact that gossipol does not only have contraceptive effects in men, it also has contraceptive effects in women. Having said that, guys, I'm Nurse Casey, and I'm about health promotion and prevention of diseases. Until I see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.